Boys and girls, today we're going to use a 100 number chart to add our numbers together like we have been doing over the last few weeks. So on this page, I would just like for you to put your finger on the number and we will count together by using the 100 number chart. Alice picks 12 flowers and then she picks 4 more flowers. How many flowers does Alice pick? I'm going to find the number 12 and I'm going to put my cursor on the number 12, and you can put your finger, which is always a great idea, on the number 12. She picked 12 flowers and then she picked 4 more. Now I'm going to count on 4 spaces to the right to uh, to find out how many flowers she picked. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we land on the number 16. So we find that when she picked 12 flowers and 4 more, she had 16 flowers. Now, the 100 number chart helps us to count on by ones because we can move to the right across the row and each space shows the number that is 1 more. Okay, now I have a second problem. In this problem, we are adding two two-digit numbers. Ella picked 10 strawberries and then she picked 20 more strawberries. How many strawberries does Ella pick? Okay, she picked 10 strawberries, so we'll put our finger or our pointer on the number 10. And then she picks 20 more strawberries. So we know that in the number 20, there are 2 tens in 20. So when we have a number that has tens, we are going to go down the column 2 rows for 10, 20, so that we can go 2 tens and we stop on 30. So 10 plus 20 is 30. And where our 100 number chart helps us move down the column each space to show the number that is 10 more. Now this is how that we will do our problems for the rest of the day and in the seesaw activity that has been assigned. Um, I would ask that you pause the video at this point. I would like for you to get paper and pencil, and if you need crayons, you can get that and have so that we can work the next pages together. Okay, I hope that you are back with me, and I hope that you have found your paper and pencil for you to work with. I will say a side note to parents. There's a couple of things as we go through this lesson. Your children will be using the 100 number chart for the next several days. There'll be a couple of different things I would suggest. If you have access to a printer, there are various 100 number charts on the internet that you can download and print off. That would be my suggestion. That would be really great for them to have the 100 number chart that they can actually point to with their fingers. Um, if you do not have access to that, you can always go back to the previous screen that we were just working on and freeze that screen because it is larger and it might be more helpful for them to be able to use so that they can point. Another thing that I would say is please, just as in how that I have expressed in the reading, that they need to point and track with their finger under the words. They really are going to have to do this with their pencil, with their finger, as we go through this lesson also. The third thing I would like to share with you is one common error that children have when they are counting by using the 100 number chart and they're using the higher two-digit numbers. Sometimes they turn those around backwards and they may say that the number, you may ask them to point to the number 41 and they may point to the number 14. At this point is when I always stop. I want them to see the number 41 and the number 14 side by side and to be able to talk about the difference and help them understand which number is which. because this is a common error among first grade students, but that is a big error, especially in adding these numbers, because obviously they will get the sum incorrect. So watch for those things as your children are doing these lessons this week. Okay. All right, boys and girls, if you will write on your paper 42 plus 7. Now, we are going to start with the number 42, which is, I always tell my children in doing this problem and in the next problem, look at the number that comes first when you're adding and find that number, and then we will add on. Okay, or count by tens. Now on number 42 plus 7. Okay, put your finger or your cursor on the number 42 plus 7. Are we going to count on? Are we going to count down by columns? I hope you said count on, because that is correct. So we are going to count on 7. So we are going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should have landed on the number 49, and that will be your sum. So 42 plus 7 is 49. Very good. Okay, now then, I'm going to write, if I can, the number 49. Okay, all right. Now then, we'll move on to the number 57 plus 30. Let's think through this. These are two-digit numbers. So tell the person that's working with you, are you going to add on and go to the right? Are you going to go down in columns? Okay, very good. We're going down in columns. How many tens are in 30? Tell the person you're working with. And I hope you said 3. So we will find the number 57 and make sure that you are pointing to the 57, 5 and 7. And we are going to go down 3 tens. So we will count 1, 2, 3. What number did we land on? Good. You said 87. And then we're going to write 87. Okay, my numbers do not look perfect, but I'm learning to write with this computer. Now then, I want you to write the number 91 plus 5, and I want you to pause the video, and I want you and the person you're working with to solve this and talk this out, and then come back with me and I will work it out with you. Okay, I hope you are back. 91 plus 5. Did you tell the person you're working with that you're going to count over 5 places? And I hope you did. All right, remember 91 is one of our big numbers. So we start with 91 and count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you get the number 96 like I did? I hope you did. All right, very good. Always start at the top with your numbers, boys and girls. Don't ever start at the bottom and push up. Okay, 18 plus 50. All right, so now I want you to pause the video. You and your partner work out the problem and come back, and then we will check it together. Okay, I hope you're back. We will start with the number 18. So we'll put our finger on the number 18, and then we will decide, do we count over, to the right, or are we going down in columns? And at this point, I hope you are saying, go down in columns. And I would like to know how many tens are in 50. And I hope you've said 5. So let's do this together. 18 plus 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hope that you are saying 68. And you are starting at the top always when you are writing your numbers. And the number 68, and staying on the line better than me, I hope. It's always important that we do not start at the bottom and push up on any of our numbers. You did most excellent job. You are going to have some problems in the seesaw activity for today that will be similar to the ones that we just did. And so again, parents, I am available for anything that I can do to help you with this problems. Just let me know. And remember, if you are able to print out a 100 number chart for your child to have right there on their table, that will be excellent. If not, then go back to the beginning screen of this video and allow them to use that large 100 number chart. Okay, good luck, boys and girls. I can't wait to see your work. I know it's going to be fabulous.